Hello everyone, and welcome back to Valuable Coins. In today's video, we are diving deep into 6 exceptional and highly sought-after coins from the United States that are capturing the attention of collectors around the globe. If you love learning about rare coins and their immense market value, you're in for a treat. First up, we're exploring one of the most valuable and sought-after pennies in American coin collecting. The 1919 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, featuring a beautiful red color shade. And yes, we'll also talk about what it's worth even if it's in dirty or worn condition. So, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this video is for you. Let's start with the basics. The 1919 Lincoln wheat penny is part of the famous wheat cent series minted from 1909 through 1958. It features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design created by Victor David Brenner, and 2 wheat ears framing the denomination on the back. The 1919 penny without a mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia, which was the primary mint at that time. Now, what makes the 1919 no mint mark penny special? First, its age. It's over 100 years old. Coins from this era are already more collectible due to their history and relative scarcity compared to later dates. What truly catches collectors' eyes, though, is the red color shade some of these pennies still have today. So, what does red color shade mean? Copper coins naturally develop a reddish tone when well preserved because they retain their original copper surfaces without darkening or toning over time. This red hue is highly desirable among collectors because it indicates minimal wear and good preservation of the coin's original beauty. There are 3 basic color categories for wheat pennies: red RD, red brown RB, and brown BN. Red coins are the most valuable because they have the least oxidation and wear. Even if your 1919 penny is a bit dirty or has surface grime, if the red color is still visible underneath, that's a great sign. But what if your 1919 Lincoln penny is in dirty condition? Maybe it's got dirt, grime, or some corrosion. Good news. As long as the date and major details are visible, and the red color is still present, the coin can still fetch a nice price. Collectors often buy these coins to clean professionally or to add to their collection for grading. So, how much is a 1919 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny with a red shade worth in today's market if it's dirty or worn? Generally, circulated examples in poor condition might be valued anywhere from $250 to $150. The value depends heavily on how much red color remains and the overall legibility of the date and design. For cleaner, better preserved examples that still show strong red coloration and minimal wear, prices can jump to $300, $500, or even higher, especially if the coin is graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A quick word of caution: if you have a dirty 1919 penny, avoid aggressive cleaning yourself. Improper cleaning can damage the coin's surface and reduce its value. Instead, if you're serious, consider having it professionally cleaned or graded. Remember, 1919 was a post-World War I era. The economy was shifting, and pennies like this one were a vital part of everyday commerce. Holding a coin like this connects you directly to American history, and that's part of why collectors treasure it so much. Next up, we're exploring a classic piece of American coin history, the 1950 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. We'll talk about what makes this coin special, what fine condition really means, and most importantly, what it's worth in today's market. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this video will give you all the details you need. Let's start with the basics. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design created by Victor David Brenner in 1909. On the back, you'll see the iconic wheat ears, which were part of the Lincoln cent design from 1909 all the way through 1958. Now, the 1950 penny without a mint mark was minted in Philadelphia, the oldest and one of the largest U.S. mints. Coins from Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark, unlike those from Denver D or San Francisco S. So, what does fine condition mean? In coin collecting, coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. Fine condition indicates moderate wear on the coin, You'll still see clear details in Lincoln's face and the wheat ears on the reverse, but some high points are worn smooth. In a fine condition, 1950 Lincoln wheat. Penny, the date is clear. The major design elements like Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks are visible, but there will be noticeable wear and less sharpness than higher grades. While the 1950 penny isn't rare compared to some other Lincoln cents, its appeal lies in its historical significance and the fact that not everyone has a complete set of Lincoln wheat pennies. The no-mint mark Philadelphia coins tend to be more common than their Denver or San Francisco counterparts, but condition always plays a key role in value. So, what is the value of a 1950 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition in today's market? Generally, these coins sell for around $15,000, depending on the exact condition and collector demand. Most circulated pennies from this year hold value close to face, but coins in fine condition can fetch a bit more. For pennies in lower grades like good or very good, the value often stays near face value, just a few cents. But if your coin edges toward the higher end of fine or better, the price can go up to around 50 cents or more, especially if it has strong eye appeal. A quick tip: avoid cleaning your coins with harsh chemicals or abrasives. Cleaning can damage the coin's surface and reduce its value, especially for collectors looking for natural wear patterns. Keep in mind, 1950 was a post-war period with economic growth and social change in America. The pennies minted then were everyday coins used in countless transactions. Holding a coin from this era is like holding a small piece of history. To wrap up, the 1950 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is a common but cherished coin among collectors. In fine condition, it typically carries a modest value between 15 and 50 cents. While not a rare treasure, it's still a neat addition to any collection. Next up, the 1945 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. We'll explore what makes this coin special, what good condition means, and exactly how much it's worth on today's market. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, stick around because this one is interesting. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll see the famous wheat ears, a design used on pennies from 1909 to 1958. Now, the absence of a mint mark tells us this penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark during this era. The 1945 penny holds historical significance, as it was produced just as the world was coming out of World War II. So, what does good condition mean for coins? In coin grading, good is a lower grade, but it still means the coin is recognizable and has most of the major features intact, though heavily worn. For a 1945 penny, that means the date and main design elements like Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks are visible, but quite smooth and worn from circulation. In a good condition 1945 penny, you'll likely see that Lincoln's face and the wheat ears are worn down, but the date should still be clear. It's a coin that shows its age and history, having been in many hands over the decades. While the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny is not rare, millions were minted collectors still value it for its historic place in the Lincoln cent series. Its value depends greatly on condition, and coins in good condition are accessible for most collectors. So, how much is a 1945 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny worth in good condition? Today's market prices usually range between 10 to 25 cents. That's slightly above face value, but not too high, reflecting the coin's condition and common availability. If you have a 1945 penny in lower grades like about good or fair, it might be worth just a few cents, basically close to face value. However, if you have a penny in higher grades like very fine or better, its value can jump to a few dollars or more. Important note: avoid cleaning your coins with harsh materials or chemicals. Cleaning can damage the surface and significantly reduce the coin's value. If your coin is dirty, it's often better to leave it as is or have it professionally cleaned. Remember, 1945 was a pivotal year, the final year of World War II. This penny was part of everyday life as soldiers returned home and America moved into a new era of peace and prosperity. Holding a coin like this connects us to that incredible time in history. Next up, the 1953 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny with a Denver Mint D mint mark. We'll explore what makes this coin special, what dirty condition really means, and most importantly, how much it's worth in today's market. Whether you're just starting out or have been collecting for years, this video will give you all the details you need. Let's begin with a little background. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displays the iconic wheat ears, a design used on pennies from 1909 through 1958. The D mint mark just below the date indicates this penny was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver has been producing coins for well over a century, and its mint mark adds a layer of collectability to many coins, including this one. But what do we mean by dirty condition? Simply put, this coin shows signs of dirt, grime, and surface buildup from years of circulation and storage. It might have scratches, discoloration, or a dull appearance, which can hide some of the finer details. Despite the dirt, if the date and mint mark are still visible and the coin hasn't suffered major damage like corrosion or deep scratches, it can still have value to collectors and dealers. So, what is the value of a 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny with D mint mark in dirty condition in today's market? Generally, these coins sell for about 10 to 30 cents. Because millions were minted that year, the coin isn't rare, and the dirty condition limits the value compared to cleaner or better preserved examples. If your coin were cleaned professionally or naturally preserved in better condition, the value could increase to around 50 cents to a few dollars, especially for coins graded fine or higher. Uncirculated examples with full luster can fetch $300 or more, but those are much harder to find. Important tip: it's generally not recommended to clean your coins yourself. Cleaning can cause scratches or remove the natural patina that collectors value, which can reduce the coin's worth. If you want to improve the look of your penny, consider professional coin grading or restoration. 1953 was a post-World War II America, a time of economic growth and change. Coins like this penny were everyday currency, passing through millions of hands. Holding a 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny connects you to that remarkable era. Next up, the 1947 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny with a Denver D mint mark. We'll explore what makes this coin special, what very fine condition means, and most importantly, what it's worth in today's market. Whether you're just getting started with coin collecting or you're a seasoned enthusiast, this video is packed with information you won't want to miss. First, let's get to know the coin. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse proudly displays the wheat ears, a design used from 1909 all the way through 1958. The D mint mark just below the date tells us this penny was minted in Denver, one of the key mints producing coins during this era. The Denver Mint's coins are popular with collectors, and the mint mark can add value depending on the coin's rarity and condition. In this grade, the coin maintains good detail and overall eye appeal, making it quite desirable among collectors who want quality but may not want to pay for a pristine, uncirculated coin. While the 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny with the D mint mark is not particularly rare. Millions were minted that year. The demand for quality coins means a very fine example can still command a nice price. So what's the current value of a 1947 D Lincoln Wheat Penny in very fine condition? As of today's market, you can expect a value between 50 cents and $150. The exact price depends on the coin's eye appeal and the specifics of the grading. For comparison, coins in lower grades like good or fine might only be worth a few cents to around 50 cents. Meanwhile, uncirculated or mint state examples can fetch upwards of $50 to $100 or more depending on quality and certification. A quick reminder, avoid cleaning your coins with harsh chemicals or abrasive methods, as this can damage the coin's surface and reduce its value. If your coin looks dirty or tarnished, it's best to leave it as is or consult a professional. Remember, 1947 was a post-World War II era, a time of growth and change in the United States. Coins like this penny were used every day and reflect a fascinating period in American history. To wrap things up, the 1947 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny, with a D mint mark in very fine condition, is a collectible coin with moderate value, generally between $200. It's a solid choice for collectors who want a nice piece of history without the higher price tag of uncirculated coins. Do you have a 1947 D Lincoln wheat penny in your collection? Take a close look and see if it might be in very fine condition. You could have a valuable piece on your hands. Drop a comment below if you have questions or want to share your coin finds. And be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!